Pisces. August begins with an important invitation to take care of yourself before trying to carry the weight of the world. You tend to feel deeply everything that happens around you and often end up absorbing worries that don't even belong to you. This month, life will show you that preserving your spiritual energy is also a form of wisdom. Right in the first few days, you'll notice a greater need to slow down. Not because you are weak, but because your mind will ask for moments of silence to reorganize your thoughts, emotions, and priorities. Respecting this pace will be essential for facing the rest of the month with much more balance. In your professional environment, August will favor dedication and self-improvement. You may discover more efficient ways to accomplish your tasks or develop skills that will strengthen your position. Don't underestimate small lessons. They could open important doors in the future. At the same time, this will be an excellent period to observe the people around you more closely. Not everyone shows their intentions clearly, and your sensitivity will pick up on details that previously went unnoticed. Trust your intuition, but confirm your impressions with facts before making important decisions. In the financial area, August calls for responsibility without leaving room for fear. Organizing expenses, reviewing priorities, and planning your next steps will bring much more peace of mind than trying to solve everything at once. Stability will be built through consistency, not haste. In family relationships, you may naturally take on the role of someone who welcomes, advises, and conveys serenity. Just be careful not to turn other people's problems into responsibilities that are solely yours. Supporting is different from carrying. Your spiritual life will continue to be one of your greatest sources of strength during this cycle. Whenever you feel that your worries are becoming too heavy, try to set aside a few minutes for activities that bring peace to your heart. This habit will make all the difference in how you face the challenges of August. Another important aspect will be learning to better select what truly deserves your attention. You don't always have to respond immediately to every situation, solve every conflict, or meet every expectation. At times, preserving your peace will be the smartest decision. In your love life, August will favor relationships built on respect, sincerity, and understanding. Those who are already in a relationship will notice that small gestures of care will further strengthen the bond. Those who are single will begin to see love with greater maturity. Instead of seeking only excitement, you will place more value on people who offer stability, reciprocity, and emotional security. The beginning of this month brings a very clear message for Pisces. Your sensitivity will continue to be one of your greatest qualities, as long as it is accompanied by healthy boundaries. The more you learn to protect your spiritual energy, the more room there will naturally be to build a light, balanced life that is fully aligned with what truly makes sense to you. As August progresses, Pisces, you will start to notice that some situations that once seemed confusing will begin to make more sense. Not because everything will change overnight, but because your way of observing events will be more mature. You will gradually stop reacting purely out of emotion and instead start acting with much more conscious awareness. At work, this will be a highly favorable period to strengthen your professional reputation and public image. People who follow your performance may start to recognize specific valuable qualities that previously went unnoticed. Keep putting forth your absolute best effort even when recognition seems slow to come. Some rewarding opportunities are being built quietly behind the scenes. It will also be an excellent time to learn something entirely new. A course, a different skill, or even a new way of organizing your routine can greatly boost your inner confidence. The more you invest in knowledge, the more prepared you will be to seize the opportunities that will arise in the coming months. In your financial life, August invites you to trust more in planning than in anxiety. Avoid making impulsive decisions just because you feel pressured to solve everything quickly. Certain types of solutions will only need time and organization to unfold and manifest naturally. Furthermore, another important lesson to understand will be that not everyone deserves to know your plans ahead of time. There are dreams that grow much better when they receive fewer outside opinions and more quiet, focused dedication. Protect what is still being built. In family relationships, someone may seek you out for emotional support or advice. Your sensitivity will allow you to understand what this person may not even be able to express in words. Just remember to offer support without taking on responsibilities that belong to the other person. Your emotional life will also begin to gain more stability. Issues that have been taking up far too much space in your mind will gradually lose intensity, as you realize that not everything depends solely on your own actions. You will come to understand that certain situations must follow their own natural time to mature. For those in a relationship, you will notice that honest dialogue will further strengthen the trust between you. Small adjustments in your daily interactions will yield much greater results than grand promises. Those who are single may meet someone through environments related to work, studies, or shared interests. The connection will happen naturally, without the need to rush things. The affinity that develops naturally will be far more valuable than relationships started solely out of the excitement of the moment. Another very positive aspect of this period will be your creativity. Ideas that once existed only in your imagination will start to seem possible when you decide to turn them into small, concrete actions. Don't wait to feel absolutely certain before you begin. Your confidence will grow as you move forward. By the end of this phase, Pisces will realize that their true strength lies not only in their sensitivity, but in their ability to transform that sensitivity into balance, discernment, and the courage to keep building a life that is increasingly aligned with what they truly desire. In the second half of August, Pisces, you will realize that some important changes won't happen because the world changed around you, but because you started to see your own life with new eyes. Situations that once seemed overwhelming will lose their power as your confidence grows. You will understand that many answers were already within you, just waiting for the right moment to appear. In your professional environment, this will be a period of quiet growth. Perhaps recognition won't come yet through grand praise or immediate changes, but it will become clear that your dedication is building a solid reputation. Keep investing in the quality of what you do. Influential people often observe much more than they show. If you're looking for a new job opportunity, August favors networking, interviews, and conversations that could open up interesting paths. Some offers may seem small at first, but they have the potential to grow much more than they appear. Don't judge only the present. Try to see where that opportunity could take you in a few months. In your financial life, this will be an excellent time to strengthen your independence. Instead of relying on other people's opinions about money, you will start to develop significantly more confidence to make important decisions based on your own strategic financial planning. Listening to advice is important, but the final word needs to reflect what makes sense for your reality. Another important lesson will be understanding that comparison almost always leads to anxiety. You may notice people achieving goals that are different from yours, but that doesn't mean you're falling behind. Every story has its own pace of development, and August will make you realize that respecting this timing is much more productive than competing with paths that aren't yours. In family relationships, there will be opportunities to rebuild dialogues that had grown distant. Small gestures of closeness can strengthen important bonds without the need for grand speeches. Sometimes a calm conversation is worth more than countless attempts to convince someone. Your emotional life will also enter a phase of greater stability. You will begin to let go of the habit of carrying guilt for situations that were never entirely under your control. This change in attitude will bring a sense of lightness that will influence practically every area of your life. Those who are in a relationship will notice that the trust built over time will continue to be one of the greatest assets of the relationship. Valuing partnership, listening more, and sharing responsibilities will further strengthen the bond between you. Those who are single may feel that they no longer accept just any relationship simply to avoid loneliness. You will begin to look for someone who respects your essence, shares similar values, and contributes to a balanced coexistence. This emotional maturity will significantly increase the quality of future connections. Your creativity will continue to grow during this phase. Personal projects, professional ideas, or old plans will once again spark your enthusiasm. The most important thing will be to take the first step, even if there are still doubts. Many opportunities will arise precisely because you decided to act before feeling absolutely certain. At the end of this stage, Pisces will realize that your greatest transformation will not be what others see, but the quiet confidence that will begin to emerge within you. When inner peace no longer depends on external circumstances, almost every other area of life starts to find a new balance. As the end of August approaches, Pisces, it will become clear that this was a month of inner reorganization. Perhaps not all the changes have been visible to those around you, but you will notice that your way of thinking, reacting, and making decisions will no longer be the same. What once consumed a large part of your spiritual energy will no longer carry the same weight. You will understand that protecting your peace of mind is not selfishness. For a long time, you may have believed that you needed to be available for everyone, to resolve other people's conflicts, and to meet expectations that were not always fair. Now you will realize that taking care of yourself also allows you to better care for the people who truly matter. In your professional life, the end of August is particularly favorable for strategic planning. It will be an excellent time to establish much more defined objectives for the coming months ahead. Instead of trying to do too many things at once, you will realize that focusing your efforts on what truly produces results will be much more efficient. If you work independently or own your own business, exciting new possibilities may arise through recommendations, contacts, or people who have been closely following your work for some time. Keep cultivating credibility. Many opportunities come precisely to those who remain consistent, even when the results still seem small. In the financial area, this end of a cycle favors making more deliberate and conscious choices. You will begin to realize that true financial prosperity does not depend only on how much you earn, but also on how you manage the resources you already have. Small habits built now can generate a much greater sense of stability and security in the future. Another important lesson will be accepting that some people will follow paths different from your own. Not every separation represents a loss. In many cases, it simply shows that each person needs to live different experiences in order to keep evolving. In your family and friendship relationships, you will more easily recognize and distinguish who truly brings peace into your life and who constantly fuels conflict. This newfound awareness will help reinforce and nurture your healthy connections and establish firm boundaries where they are most needed. In the realm of love, those currently in a relationship will end the month of August with a much deeper and more profound sense of mutual partnership. Honest conversations, mutual respect, and thoughtful little gestures of affection will further strengthen the trust you have built together over time. Those who are single will realize that they no longer feel the need to rush things. You will understand that a healthy relationship begins when two people walk side by choice, not out of neediness or fear of being alone. This change in attitude will make room for much more genuine connections. Your creativity will continue to be one of your greatest strengths during this period. Projects, dreams, and ideas that were born throughout the month may start to take shape in the coming cycles. Keep recording your inspirations and taking small steps. Great achievements are usually born from the sum of simple actions carried out consistently. August ends with a special message for Pisces. Your sensitivity has never been an obstacle. It has always been one of your greatest talents. When you learn to combine emotion with discernment, compassion with healthy boundaries, and hope with decisive action, you begin to build a much more balanced life. Keep trusting in your essence because it will be one of the main reasons for the achievements that are still to come.